Facebook, YouTube Live. It's Ask My Wedge. It's almost time for the night prayer. So I'm going to try to do this video real quick. I guess I was inspired to do this video because I haven't been on here in a while, first of all. And second of all, there's a lot of talk about Deontay Wilder. So I think I did one on him already, but this one is kind of like talking about the state of boxing as far as the heavyweights right now. So it's kind of a little bit more than Wilder. But I basically wanted to title this video "The Problem with Wilder and the Fights." You know what I mean? The problem with Wilder, basically. Whether he fights or not. You know, in particular, whether he fights Victor Ortiz or not. This is the problem we having with Wilder as the average fan. And especially the educated fan. First of all, he's not your typical superstar. He's not your typical boxer. To make it even matters even more, he went to the Olympics. He won the Olympics. He wasn't a big name even coming out of the Olympics. It was almost like he's forced upon us because of the state of the heavyweights right now. Heavyweights are pretty weak right now. And I got a list of people I want to talk about in the heavyweight division. The reason why it's so weak and the different styles and different fighters. I want to talk about the fighters, the top 10 heavyweights, Wilder is around now at one of the weakest times ever in the history of boxing for the heavyweight division. I mean, I can't even remember. You can go back to Jack Johnson. I don't remember nobody at this time where the heavyweights have been so weak. I do give a lot of credit to Floyd Mayweather for bringing out a lot of the lighter weights as the best ever. But given the opportunity for another weight class. But, just like Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler time, Roberto Duran, those people are still loved because they was one of a kind. But right now, Wilder, he has an opportunity to bring the heavyweight division back, but people are not buying his ticket because he's not really selling it based off of authentic boxing. He's like street fighting and with an attitude. He got a street attitude and he has a street fighting mentality, and his style is not orthodox. So our problem with Wilder is his opposition, his balance, his authentic skill. He's been through the Olympics, and even the Olympics is looking bad in these decades. In the last 10 years, even the Olympics is looking bad. It's getting worse and worse. Everything's getting worse, and he is example of what's happening with boxing. However, let's talk about his opposition. Some of the top contenders is Joshua, Ortiz, Dillon, Joseph Parker, and let's start with Joseph Parker. Young, really strong, athletic, really good fighter on the lower end of boxing, but he's not a authentic boxer. He's basically all offense. He got 24 knockouts. He's 6'4". It's easy for him to just attack people, but when he meets somebody who can hit back, he's going to be in trouble because his hands come way down. He's not even interested in defending himself. So once the tables get turned and you have to fight going backwards, I think that's going to be the end of him. So then we got Dillon. Dillon White is basically, sucking up opportunity. He getting all the opportunity to get in the media for fighting Joshua and having that legacy with Joshua since they've been amateurs. But he's too small, man. He's not really strong enough to deal with these big heavyweights, and he's not skilled enough. It's not like he's a what's that boy name? Dang. who Mike Tyson ended up fighting. Oh man, it's a heavyweight, real small, and he used to be real slick. He was like James Toney at a heavyweight division, and I forgot his name. Wow. Did he fight Tyson? He might have fought Tyson. What's his name? Gosh, it's been a while, man. It's been some years. He was out back in 2000, 99, 2000, 98 maybe. But he was a real short heavyweight, and he real slick. Defense was nice, but he just never was strong enough to really make demands. Well, we talking about Dylan. He's small like that, but he don't have half the skills as he needs. Defensive skill or offensive skill. So really, he's just another stepping stone. And he just happened to be one of the best names in that sport today. Sickening. Then we got Ortiz. Ortiz, at first I thought he was going to be great. I really was inspired by him because he comes from Cuba. He fights like Rigondeaux. He's like a heavyweight Rigondeaux. But the problem is, for his weight class, he can't fight like Rigondeaux. That's not going to work. He's just strong enough, and he's just fast enough. He's very smart, but he's just fast enough and just smart. So it's like a real smart fighter, but can't make no bubbles in the water. He can't knock somebody out clean. He's not that strong, where he's just crucial knocking people out. And he's very good. He's smart, but he's not that fast to where he's just not getting hit or not getting challenged. He's being challenged, and he's being hit, and he's being in fights, and he's working hard, but there's nothing spectacular happening. And the more he go and step up in level, he's going to have more problems. Right now, Joshua, and he's the last top contender, he's the toughest thing because it's just brute strength. He's bigger than everybody. He's stronger than everybody. He's younger than everybody. He's learning as he go along, and he has the time to learn because these other oppositions are weak. So he's learning as he's beating up these guys. It's almost like having a whole bunch of sparring partners. That's what heavyweight boxing is today. Now we got Wilder, the American dream from the Olympics, and this is his opposition. So he has the opportunity to come and take over Joshua's spot and, fight the other guys. But styles make fights, and this is the problem. Joshua is able to beat these guys and able to do what he's doing. Well, actually, man, none of them fighting nobody. This is the era like none ever. Fighters don't fight each other. I don't think there's ever been an era like this in boxing ever. And it's sad that I don't want to criticize Mayweather, but this haven't happened before Mayweather, and it probably won't happen after Mayweather. But nobody's fighting nobody, but everybody's making big money. Well, Joshua, he's he's fighting absolutely no one, but he's the man. He's the king because he's super strong. It's like they made him. He's really good and he's really strong, but he's not really that good. He's just learning. He's in progress. He's success in progress. And Wilder has the opportunity to be good. It's like he don't care. It's like he got a mental problem. It seems like he got the team. His trainer is authentic. He knows how to do it, but I think he chose not to do it right. And I don't know if he's trying to make controversy this way, maybe, or whatever. That's why he's so confident, maybe, because he know when it really comes down to it, he can depend on his skill, and that will see him through. Because right now, Joshua's learning, and everybody else is garbage. So, therefore, those are two of the only ones left, and that's what fight is coming up, and that's what I brung up Wilder about, is because that fight is what everybody's waiting on. But now Wilder and Ortiz are not going to do it. I think in that fight, And that fight, I think Ortiz what kind of danger is he going to put Wilder in? You know, he's able to he showed more boxing skill than Wilder, much more. But that doesn't mean Wilder don't know how to box. Like I said, he might be hiding his ability. Now, as far as if Wilder was to box like he's supposed to, it's going to be trouble for my man. Nevertheless, I gotta cut this video short. My time running out, and I kind of said what I wanted to say. But that's our problem. The topic of this, our problem with Wilder, is that boxing, heavyweight boxing, is just messed up right now. It's just messed up, and we waiting for him and Joshua to save it. But Joshua, is just a credible Hulk, but really not authentic. And Wilder may be authentic, but he's playing games with us, and nobody's buying the tickets for this crap. And Ortiz was a big promise that really ain't showing up, and he's starting more and more. We're starting to see he's just there. So that's the state of heavyweights right now, and that's why we don't appreciate you, Wilder, and whether you fight or not. So really, you not fighting Ortiz, you know, it is what it is. Ask Marwez. Check me out, Robert Pelez Boxing, YouTube. Check me out. Show some love. Hey, somebody talk back, man. Tell me something. I don't know everything. Peace.